Good morning, boys and girls. Hello, we have missed you at the library. I miss you at Storytime. But I thought that maybe I could share a story with you today. And it's kind of got to do with getting along with each other. And I know that since you're stuck at home, it might be kind of hard to get along with everybody these days. So I thought I would share a book called Not Friends, with a giraffe and a bird. Do you think a giraffe and a bird can be friends? Let's read this book and find out. But first we got to get ready. Let's get our hands ready. Can you get your hands up? Very good. Can you wave your hands slowly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wave your hands quickly back and forth. Quickly. Can you walk your fingers slowly all around. Walk slowly. Walk your fingers quickly all around. Tickle. Can you snap your fingers, or you can like a clock. Popcorn. Good job. Can you put your hands up? Open, shut them, give them a little clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your nose. Now there are no more wiggles left in me. I'm as quiet as can be. I'm ready for the story. Rebecca Bender wrote, Not Friends. Not Friends. Ooh, look at the giraffe print. For all the little birds in my life. It's true that getting along can be difficult. If the bird could tell you, he'd say he can't stand the giraffe. And if the giraffe could tell you, he'd say he can't abide the bird. The bird, you see, makes funny faces at the giraffe. And the giraffe sticks out his long tongue at the bird. I like this book because it has a lot of onomatopoeia words that are sounds and sounds that are words. Look at that. How does it sound when you stick out your tongue to somebody? This makes the bird twitter in the giraffe's ear. Tweet, 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 tweet. And that makes the giraffe invade the bird's personal space. Too close. They need to be 6 feet apart. Some days the giraffe has bad breath. And other days the bird eats too many berries, which are high in fiber. Oops. Frequently, the giraffe makes loud noises when he chews his food with his mouth open. Smack, smack, smack. Often the bird slurps up a slimy worm in front of the giraffe. Sometimes the bird prunes his feathers just above the giraffe's head. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. This makes the giraffe sneeze. Achoo! Every time the giraffe lets out a sneeze, the bird is blown right off the telephone wire. Flap, 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 flap. And every time the bird is blown off the telephone wire, he flies up to perch right on the giraffe's horns. When the bird perches on the giraffe's horns, the giraffe swats him with his ears. Swat, swat, swat. When the giraffe swats the bird with his ears, the bird pecks him with his beak. Peck, 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 peck. The pecking makes the giraffe shake his head until they are both dizzy. Woo! Dizzy and woozy, they both tumble to the ground. Thud. Oh, they don't look so good. One day, the giraffe loses his patience and shouts at the bird. Scram, bird! The bird gets fed up and shouts back at the giraffe. Get lost, giraffe! So they do. Aww. That night, there is a seriously scary storm. All the telephone poles crash to the ground. The giraffe wishes he could hide his eyes under the bird's feathers so he wouldn't see the lightning. The bird wishes he could hide under the giraffe's ears so he wouldn't hear the thunder. Crack, boom, bang. The next morning, the bird feels glum. He has nowhere to sit and no one to pick and peck. The giraffe feels lonely. There is no one around to pester and perturb him. With no one around to pester him, the giraffe has time to think. The funny thing is that all the giraffe can think about is the bird. What can he do to bring the bird back? What would you do? The giraffe agrees to help the telephone company for a while. He doesn't have to wait long for the bird to return. He also doesn't have to wait long for the bird to start making faces again. Smack, smack, flap, 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 swat, 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 tweet, thud, tweet, peck, peck, peck. Now it's true that getting along can be difficult. And if you ask these two, the giraffe might still say he can't abide the bird. And the bird might still say he can't stand the giraffe. But we know better. I like that story. Sometimes in my house, we hear people slurping or tapping or pecking, and it gets on our nerves. But I try to remember that it's always nice to have somebody to be with in the thunder and lightning. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you can find some funny things about your family members and friends you're stuck in the house with. And I hope that you can have some fun thinking about how to make a giraffe and a bird friend today. And I have some ideas. Let me show you. I found these ideas on the internet. Giraffe Kid Craft idea. You can use your arm and your hand to make a handprint giraffe. And if you don't have fuzz balls or eye stickers, that's okay. I bet you can draw them with a crayon. That's one idea. If you have some paint, look at this giraffe. This is pretty cool. By Messy Little Monsters, they put their hand upside down and then they painted in the neck and made a giraffe with some yellow and brown paint. Here's one Miss Julia started. I cut out my hand. I probably should have folded my fingers to make better giraffe horns, but that's okay. I cut it out and I put it on my green paper, and then I'm going to take some eyeball stickers and put some eyes. Now he has eyes. What else does he need? He needs a smile, I think. Let me see. And a nose. I don't know if that looks like a giraffe nose or a giraffe smile, but we can try. What else does he need? He needs spots. some giraffe spots, giraffe marks. And I found some black circles so we can make his horns at the top. Let's see. Maybe you have some black magazine papers or some black scrap paper or some black mail that you can use at home. And your giraffe doesn't have to be yellow. Your giraffe could be silly, funny patterns from magazines or whatever scrap paper you have at home. See if you can make a silly giraffe. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you next week for another story. I love you and I miss you. Goodbye, friends.